Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Summoner's War Road to 40. This is Alex Caesar here today, and we're going to actually do one summoning. Yes, one summoning. Actually, no, we can do more. We can do more. Because I have crystals, so I can buy a small little pack. Yes, I'm going to buy the small little pack because it is pretty good to get for early game. Mainly because it gives me... Oh. We won't be able to summon until I do something. Let me just go ahead and just power up some monsters then. As you can see, we've got maybe a few different monsters. Perhaps we got a bear man. We got our fire bear man from something. We've got our water hellhound up to 3-star. Our fire hellhound up to 3-star. If you haven't seen that already. We've got another wind vagabond. That's not really important though. Let's go ahead and work on said water hellhound. Just feed him all those. There we go. Okay. So now let's go ahead and summon first mystical scroll. We get the water inferno. Nice, nice water inferno. Next summon. We get the fire magical archer. Wow, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Let's see what we get next. Water mummy. Okay. Then finally, the wind golem. Not too happy about that last one. The last two were meh. But I do like the water inferno. I do like the water inferno because of his skills where you can basically build him with all crit, and his first skill when he hits with a crit increases his attack bar by 30%. The second one the second one freezes the enemy if it hits a critical, and it already has a 50% crit chance, so you don't need to build full crit to get this hit at least. And then his third hit, or his third skill, is that it fills the attack bar of all allies by 50% and increases their critical rate. Now, it doesn't increase their attack speed like that of the Wind Griffin Bernard, but it does increase their attack bar by 50%, which is 20% more than what most monsters actually increase the attack bar by. So that's pretty good. Up next, Water Mummy has a 25% chance of freezing the enemy no matter what. Has first skill which attacks 2 times, inflicting continuous damage, which is proportionate to his max HP, and then Smother, which attacks all enemies, disrupts their HP recovery, and then the damage is proportionate to max HP as well. The Fire Magical Archer, I really like her because she's really good for Trials of Ascension. So let's see, her first skill attacks the enemy with an arrow that can cast a different harmful effect based on how her element works against others. Then Wedge Arrow attacks all enemies, decreasing attack speed, and third skill attacks all enemies 2 times. Inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns with a 35% chance. So it can cause 2 continuous damage effects for 3 turns, which would be 10% each turn, which is 30% total. Plus the extra damage that it actually does. So it can deal more than 30% of a target's HP if it gets both continuous damage effects and if it does a considerable amount of damage. Wind Golem is okay, has first skill the same as all of the golems. It has a chance of provoking and stunning, and I believe the damage is according to the defense. And then Iron Defense gives it a defense buff and immunity for 3 turns. Yes. And then the leader skill increases the HP of ally monsters with the wind attribute by 30%. So it just makes this guy have more health, which is sort of ironic due to the fact that he's not made to be built with health, but he's made to be built with defense. So it's a pretty interesting thing. So one of the things I wanted to do today was actually do one of the Garen Forest, Mount Sis, or Kabir Ruins in hard mode. And let's see. I actually feel that I can do Mount Sizz a lot easier because I have mostly water units as it is. So let's go ahead and try this. And we'll run it with this team because it's wind dungeon for now, wind and fire. So let's go ahead and run that. And then let's see. The reason I'm starting these on hard mode is so that I can get the actual runes for them. That way I can make my monsters stronger, because right now my Hellhounds and all of my other monsters are running 2-star runes, maybe a 3-star rune somewhere, but I don't actually think that any of them really have more than at least one, and I don't really think any of them have that good of one, I should say, so... Like, it's probably just a regular, like, 1, 3, or 5 rune, maybe? Maybe a 2, maybe a 2, 4, or 6 somewhere, but it's probably not that good. So, let's see. Boom, Harg. Alright, so, let's see, I've got my High Elemental as a leader, which increases the critical rate of my fire monsters by... was it 23%? Then I've got the Water Harg, whose third skill, yes, third skill increases the crit rate and chance of and decreases the chance of receiving critical hits for 2 turns. So let's see how much damage this can do. It did almost 1,000 damage, and the High Elemental actually doesn't really have any runes on her. So if we did have runes on her, we could basically double that for the moment, maybe even triple it, because with criticals. So if we had tripled that, it might have actually been able to do close to 3,000 damage. And due to the fact that she's a 3-star, dealing about 3,000 damage is actually pretty decent. 4-star, it could probably deal 10,000. Then 5-star, it could deal close to 20. Then 6-star, it could deal maybe like 30 or 40,000. See, now I have guaranteed 2-star runes, so I usually use these for doing this. Now this one's just fire and water, so I don't really need these guys. So I can, no, there, okay, there. So now I can just run a whole water team, and I can also level up my monsters all at the same time, because I know that the Magic Knight actually can do most of this. So I won't have to worry about her not being able to do most of it. And let's see, ambush, increase attack speed, hedge thorn, increase crit rate, and decrease chance of getting hit by criticals. Retrieve magic to do damage to all of them, dealing 1,300 damage. Okay. Then, let's see what else there is. There's nothing really new with any of these monsters. I don't have the capability of getting, what is it there? I don't have the capability of getting the essences to awaken them. Although I'm going to actually try to do that soon enough, actually. I'm going to try and get the Water Hellhound awakened so that we can use Team Up. I'm also going to try and get the Fire Hellhound awakened because of his third skill, which increases crit rate and attack damage. So it'll all work well. I think the stage I'm going to have the most trouble on is going to be the stage 4, I believe it is. Stage 4, and then stage 6. Because stage 4 is all wind golems, and then stage 6 is the wind mimic that can use defense break, the water golem, and the fire golem, I think. Because I know it's a wind, water, fire, and I think it's wind mimic, water golem, fire golem. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Once we get to that, that is. Alright, so we completed this stage, and now I think everything else is just fire for the time being. Oh wait, this is 3. Okay, now we're entering 4. Duh. Okay, so wind and fire. So I'm just gonna take this unit, just gonna move this unit down. Actually no. I won't need a healer for now. For now. Just for now. Not too far without one, just for now. Only reason I say that is because I'm pretty sure that I'm confident in my units. And I'm confident that they won't let me down. So first stage, they cleared it just fine. Now let's see. Oh, we probably should have had a healer. Ooh. All right, let's see if we can do this. We got to get rid of that wind golem. So everybody attack the wind golem. Do it. Do it now. Ow, ow. I don't know if we can do it. Owie. 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 Ouch. That hurts. Okay. Let's try and do that with a healer. And let's see. I'm gonna take out the Harg. Not because the Harg isn't useful, but because the Harg doesn't do much of any damage. All he does really is provide support, which I guess is the main reason that we use him, but there's more that can be done for him. But I don't feel that he's very good for well, no, he can be very good for dungeons actually. It's just at this moment he's not very good because he doesn't have good enough runes on him. Once I get better runes on him, he'll be doing a lot better. Alright, let's see. I believe this is the, yep, there we go, okay. Now, let's see, this should go a lot easier this time, because we have, our fire monsters. We have both our fire monsters, we have a healer, we have someone who can deal damage to all enemies. Ouch, 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 whoa, whoa. Golems, calm down, calm down. Oh, come on, come on. Kill him, kill him. Yes, perfect. Ow. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, this is what I was going to go ahead and tell you guys about how the Magic Knight is very good for fighting golems because of her, and also the water fairy, because the golem has the barrier effect, and whenever you actually attack the monster with the barrier effect, you would think that, you know, it would go off on the same turn that you're hitting them. So they could be, let's see, the fire golems, all golems effect actually that activate barrier passive, activates after they reach below 50%. But if you have a strong attacker and you know you can actually kill the person, you can actually kill the golem without activating barrier because of your multi-hits. Because the multi-hits, how it works is, it's all in the same turn. So if we were to attack the golem, 1, 2, 3, and then attack 1, 2, 3 again, it wouldn't actually activate barrier if you were doing the first 1, 2, 3 set. or the first multi-hit set, because it didn't have below 50% at the start of the turn. It had above 50%, which is why it won't activate if you have more than 50%, if you have more than one hit. So that's a neat thing about the Fairy and the Magic Knight and all other multi-hit monsters, is that they can exploit monsters that have, shields based on hits or shields based on their percentage of health, because you can exploit it if you're strong enough. Alright, and we finished. Okay, cool. Now we've got 2 more stages, and then we can finish. So I can use that one. This one. So it's gonna suck. Okay. Swap out Hellhound for Vagabond. Swap out Harg for Hellhound. No, let's go ahead and swap it out for you, because I feel you could probably do more. So let's see who has more attack. You have 226. You have 239. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. So let's go ahead and try it with you. If this happens how I think it will, Fire Golems target Vagabond, Water Golem targets the High Elemental, and Wind Mimics target the water units, which is okay. It's good and bad. So far, Vagabond's doing a good job because of the defense breaks he's hitting. Let's see how many more he can hit. Okay, this one here, 2 mimics. So I have absolutely nothing to worry about when it comes to the Vagabond. They will not be able to destroy him or kill him. But I do want to get rid of the mimics, because I probably should have. I could have decreased the attack. Dang it! I just realized I could have healed using Purify. I'll do that now while I still have a chance. So, defense break? No, darn. Worst part is that this monster gets barrier. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Broke its defense. Lower its attack? Darn. Alright, there you go. So this stage actually was a lot easier to beat than I thought it would be, but that's just how that was. Now we can just set up that as it was again. That's right, you don't get a leader skill. You have a leader skill, I think, when you no, you get an attack speed increase when you awaken. Or is it crit rate? It's one of the two. Doesn't matter. Anyways, we have our full water team, because this entire stage is going to be nothing but fire. Just like stage number 5 was. Alright. That's that. Let's go ahead and put this on auto battle. And let's wait until the boss round. So, yeah, next episode, I actually want to finish Garen Forest. Because if I can finish Garen Forest, then I'll be able to get higher energy runes, which will be good for multiple monsters that I have. So let me think. The Wind Vagabond builds off of HP. I can build the Harg to be like that. I can actually give him energy runes, but they have defense percent stats, which would work. That could work, I mean, because then he'd be gaining. If I give him 3 sets of that right now, he'll have 45% increased HP, plus approximately 45% increased defense because of the runes I'm using. The only reason I say 45 is because I usually only upgrade 3-star runes to 6. I upgrade 3-star runes to 6, 4-star runes to 9. I try to keep all the runes to a set minimum, because if I just, I don't want to just get like a 1 or a 2-star rune to 15, because that's pretty much a good 50,000 mana. Not even 50,000. That's a good 100,000, almost maybe 200,000 mana that I'm spending, that I could be spending actually on buying a mystical scroll, buying better runes, upgrading better runes. There's so much that can actually be done with it, and it'd be a complete waste if I just, spent it all on upgrading certain runes to a specific stat. Which is why I try not to upgrade the 2-star runes. I just throw them on and then use the rune sets to actually finish the monsters. So let's see what we can do rune-wise, because we've got more fatal runes. You already have your fatal set. You don't have your fatal set, but I can't get your fatal set because I don't have a 6. But I can throw on this one. And let's see, I would do this one because it's 3-star, but it has HP percent and accuracy percent, which I actually can put onto somebody else. So I'm gonna go ahead and just engrave this rune, and then I just gotta wait till I can get a 6, which I can actually farm later because I actually was able to at one point. Okay, you need more. Okay, increase your attack percent. You, because of your skills, you can cause continuous damage, and you also ignore enemy defense. So it'd be great if you had accuracy to work on. And that's that. Can't really work on the fatal runes. I think blade runes, these are the ones that I was getting from giants, because I farmed giants a good amount of times. Well, not a good amount of times, but I was farming it a little bit more since I had completed it, or since I had recently completed it. Those 2 are defense stats, so I can easily throw them onto the Harg, increase his critical rate, which would not really do him any good, but it would do pretty good in a way later on, because he'd have the defense percent main stats, so it would work out for him either way. His damage would increase, and then let's say he hits a critical and he hits, high damage because of full defense. Let's see, you are full attack Inferno, and I can build you however, but I can't build you right now because I don't have the right runes. And I can't do much else. I gotta think about how I want to rune the monsters the rest of the way, but as far as it goes, that's what I can do with these monsters, and I can rune them all a bit better later on. So yeah, I can throw in just a few more runes here onto the magical archer, because I really plan on using her. Not as a fusion material, even though she's fusion material for a good monster, I think, but still. She's a great monster before she becomes a fusion material. So it's good to use her before then. Or it's good to use her and then get another one, because you can get her from the secret dungeon, and I know that secret dungeons are accessible tomorrow. So if anything, just go ahead and do the secret dungeon and you'll be just fine. or find somebody who has one. I mean, you'll be just fine to get that. Get 2 of them at least, so that you have one to use, one as fusion material. Alright. Anyways, guys, with that being said, we have completed the Mount Sis hard mode, and we actually almost were able to do it flawlessly. We made one mistake on the... Was it the 6th stage? No, it was the 4th stage, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was the 4th stage. But no matter. So we beat Mount Sis, so now we can get better runes for our monsters. We can progress so much further into White Mountain Ragon, into the Telane Forest, uh into the other ruins. It's not that I don't remember the name of the ruins. It's Hedeni. That's what it is. It's the Hedeni ruins. So it's just, continuing on, continuing on, continuing on. Alright guys, alright everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and do some of the White Mountain Ragon or Garen Forest. Actually, we can do Garen Forest and White Mountain Ragon, because it seemed that doing the hard mode for Mount Sis wasn't that hard, so I'm pretty sure doing Garen Forest shouldn't be that much harder. It should actually be easier since it's the first area. But we'll see what happens. And I will see you all another time. Bye-bye.